I just run out of things to say. Many people say that they literally run out of things to say even in their own language. And how can you go out and socialize with people in a foreign language if you run out of things to say even in your own language? And this is the topic of today's video: how to find things to say and how to be able to talk forever in your language or in any other foreign language. And this will help you to develop fluency in different languages. It will help you to basically feel more comfortable in social situations, and it will help you to improve your social life, your language skills, your social awareness, and all those sorts of things. This video is based on the video of Owen from Real Social Dynamics.
Try describing your drive here with that context of what I told you by making, like, you choose the emotion and then say something boring. Okay, so what's the first part? You choose the emotion. I'm going to say that again. You choose the emotion. Again. You choose the emotion. Again.
And basically, this is kind of a remix on how you can use it in learning foreign languages. The first technique I'd like to share with you is called free association. So what is free association? Free association is the technique which kind of helps you to find things to say when you don't know what to talk about. So for example, something comes up in your mind, some word or some, I don't know, just anything, any random thing, and you literally keep talking about it in a really interesting way. And you might be like, but what if just there are just different things coming up in my mind, and if I start talking about those different things, what if people think that I'm weird or something? And if you are afraid to be weird, if you're afraid to be boring, this is the problem. You should believe in what you say, and you should make boring things interesting. So how can you make boring things interesting? Well, first of all, it depends on many things. It depends on body language. It depends on your vocal tonality. If you change your vocal tonality, if you change the speed with which you are talking, if you change your facial expressions, if you have a good body language, if you're authentic, people listen to you no matter what. It's true even if you're talking about really boring, really random things. And this is actually extremely important when you have a beginner level in a foreign language. And when you talk to some random person in this language, you don't know what to say because you have just a basic superficial knowledge about those different topics. This is when you should actually lower your kind of standard of what you say. This is when you should just play with it, you just be self-amusing, and this is when you should make boring stuff interesting.
Lower the bar of how good it has to be. And here's what I mean by that. Isn't that? So most people think it has to be so great, and you're probably only going to feel enthusiastic when what you have to say is totally amazing. It's this weird habit that you have. Oh, if what I have to say is amazing, then I can feel enthusiastic. What I'm saying to you is lower the bar. Look, if I'm going to look at, say, this leaf right here, I'm going to mean to pull a leaf. I think there's enough here. I'm going to look at this leaf. This leaf, I'm going to speak about it with a certain conviction. I'm going to tear it with interest. I'm going to make it move around. I want to be able to hold your attention looking at some silly little leaf as if it's the most amazing thing in the world.
你们是中国人吗？你们是中国人啊？对，因为我们现在就关于这个上店拍一个视频。你们从哪个城市来的？영국 저도 전화했어요. 저도 전화했어요. 맞아.差点很想去中国，但是现在去不了。如果是旅游的签证，去不了。旅游的签证就是중국어로 유튜브 하는 거예요. 네. My personal example, when I was socializing in Japanese, when I was talking to one of my Japanese friends, I was just talking about random topics like, do you like cooking, or what did you do yesterday? And those questions are completely unrelated, but I was able, let's say I'm able to talk about those different questions, those different topics for hours, and I'm able to basically talk about anything, in even having a beginner level in any language. So this technique will help to me personally to basically improve my language skills in 5 languages, to improve my social life, to improve my personal life, everything which is related to social life and everything which is related to social and language skills. This free association technique helped me a lot. lower the standard of what you say and try to believe in what you say. You should believe that whatever you say is interesting, and it should be interesting to you in the first place. So if you say something and you don't believe it, you think it's awkward, you think it's boring, it will be boring for another person. And you can say the same thing, but it can be interesting for another person because of the way you deliver it, because of your facial expression, because of your tonality, because of your eye contact, because of all those sorts of things. So if you believe in what you say, if you're confident in what you say, if you think it's fun, if you think that when talking about random topics it's interesting to you personally, the other person, in many cases, not in all the cases, because not every person just will find it interesting, but in many cases people will find it interesting, and they will find it quite amazing that you're able to talk about different topics without feeling awkward or without just feeling weird.
The first one is an underlying belief, number one, that whatever you have to say has value purely because it comes from you. That your mindset is, whenever I talk, it is awesome. It's coming from me. When you have that mindset, look, I'm talking to you right now. We can make an argument this isn't even a good topic. But if I believe this is a good topic, I'm going to speak with a kind of conviction and interest in what I'm saying to where it's likely to have a lot of views on the internet.
And the third technique is push yourself and go to social interactions whenever you can. And this applies to online. Right now, not many people are able to travel, and so this applies to online, like meeting people online, like jumping on apps like HelloTalk or any other social app that can help you to improve your language skills. And it also applies to real life. If you, let's say, you travel to some country and you don't have friends there, but you're learning the language, it's your personal responsibility to actually approach people and make friends in this country. Find something to talk about. Some of the clients on my program are complete introverts, but still, because I was pushing them to interact with people and find conversational partners from different countries, they were able to do so. And it's really fun for me to see how some of those introverts literally have 5 hours of conversations on the phone and through the video, although they're just a few months ago they were telling me that they cannot talk to anybody, even their friends, for like more than an hour. It's really fun to me to watch. And if you're able to if you're able to free associate, if you're able to lower the standard of what you say and believe in what you say, if you're able to make this stuff that you're talking about, the boring stuff, interesting because of your tonality, because you find it funny, I think that your language skills, your fluency will go up. And the fourth thing I'd like to talk about is a really important thing. It's not only about social life, it's not only about how you push yourself to practice, it's also about the right input. So if you have the right input, you'll have the right output. What does it mean? It means that if you have the right materials, for example, series of textbooks, and if you have a teacher that you work with, if you have a coach that you work with that helps you to accelerate your learning process, this social component will help you. But if you don't have a right input, if you are using apps or video courses or some unsystematic types of education, self-education, if you don't have a teacher, if you don't have a coach who helps you, gives you a constant feedback, it will be impossible for you to learn a foreign language. I hope that this video was helpful for you. And if you want to check out my program, if you want me to help you step by step, to guide you step by step on how to master any language, how to find things to say in this foreign language, click the link down below, check out the description of my program, register for a free coaching call with me, and as always, until next time.